Hello, beautiful souls. This is Intuitive Connections with Liz, and I'm Liz. This is a reading for the sign of Virgo from now until the end of 2025. So it's the collective energy for the sign of Leo from now until the end of 2025. We're going to do the recent past, the present, and the near future from now until the end of 2025. So, we're going to get the overall energy with this deck, and then we're going to clarify. Give me 1 second. I'm going to clear the energy. Watch your ears. And 1, 2, 3. Why do I feel like I said Leo when this is a Virgo? There may be a Leo in Virgo's life for some reason right now. I don't know why I wanted to say Leo in your Virgo. I just finished Leo reading, but let me make sure their energy is not in here for 1 second. Give me 1 second, please. Their energy. I don't know. Okay. Sorry, Virgo. Alright. Let's go ahead and get your recent past for the sign of Virgo. Recent past. Let's get with it. Recent past for the sign of Virgo. So recent past for the sign of Virgo. Recent past. Things feel stuck. Recent past for the sign of Virgo. We have Judgment in the Three of Cups reversed. Present energy for the sign of Virgo. Present energy for the sign of Virgo. Yeah, the flipper. Two of Pentacles reversed. Is there any more that flipped? No. And near future for the sign of Virgo. Near future for the sign of Virgo. Ten of Swords upright. Alright, let's clarify. Recent past for the sign of Virgo. Recent past for the sign of Virgo. We have 20 Judgment and the Three of Cups reversed. It's like I haven't started clarifying yet, and we'll find out where the story goes. But if you see it, how this Judgment card looks, it looks like there was divine judgment. There was divine judgment that brought ending to a collaboration. That's what it feels like the recent past is. We'll clarify. Clarify the recent past for the sign of Virgo. Clarify the recent past for the sign of Virgo. We have Nine of Swords reversed. Yeah, that's what that feels like. Do I take those? Do I take those, Spirit? No? Yes. The heck? Where did this come from? Oh. Ooh, why am I messy right now? Okay, let's start building this story, Virgo. So you had divine judgment that brought the ending to a collaboration, and you're releasing worry over that, but it's hard work, or it's completed. Yeah, it's completed. It was hard work to complete it. Divine judgment, ending a collaboration, releasing worry over that, and you're done with it. And then you have Ten of Cups reversed, and that feels like the end. This is all about ending a collaboration with some people that feels you are misaligned with. A collaboration that you're misaligned with. I don't know if that's people or work, but whatever the situation is in your life, you're releasing worry over that. Let me see if I can get a little bit more. That was in the recent past, though. Any more on the recent past, Spirit? Any more? It came out that way. Okay. Yeah. You have inner strength, but tired from that. But you're independent and you set clear boundaries. Okay. So we've had divine judgment that ended a collaboration. And you're releasing worry over it, but it's a heavy load, but it's completed, it's done, and it feels like that this had something to do with family, or you were misaligned with that group. I feel like you were misaligned with that group of people. You're misaligned with a group of people, and you're done with it. Divine judgment, but you know your guides brought this ending for you. And you're tired after all of that, but in the recent past you set your boundaries in the Queen of Swords. You went ahead and set your boundaries after all that. So let's move on with the present energy. So after an ending, after judgment, an ending with a group of people, you have found clear boundaries. All right, present energy. We've got Two of Pentacles reversed. So I'm not going to read that till we get clarification. Okay, clarification for the sign of Virgo. Two of Pentacles reversed. Let's clarify Two of Pentacles reversed. Clarify. Oh, good Lord. Clarifying Two of Pentacles reversed. We have Three of Wands upright, King of Cups reversed, and King of Pentacles upright. So, after something being unbalanced, you are looking for new opportunities and having self-compassion and abundance. With the King of Pentacles, yeah, this feels like this is all a work situation. This is all a work situation. So when I felt like that was family, that's not family. It was a misalignment with a work situation. Oh, you're done with that. You've set boundaries with that. And you're no longer balancing this work situation. You're making new plans. You don't have, after that imbalance, you're making plans. You don't have to, yeah. You might have gotten frustrated and a little moody after that. Who wouldn't? But currently you're strong. You're becoming, let me get some more information. Let me get some more information on the King of Pentacles for Virgo, please. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're taking control. Yeah. After leaving that behind, you're planning, you're giving yourself self-compassion, you're realizing you're strong. You are a leader, Virgo. And you're taking control. You're finding balance. This is current. And with the Six of Cups, you are reminiscing on happy memories. You're nostalgic. So your current energy is realizing how strong you are, leaving that behind, planning for a new future. But don't let this planning make you feel like you need to be too strong. All of this feels very strict right now. Very strict. Patience, moderation, sensible, nostalgia, holding on to your money and being, you're being strong and planning. Well, I can't tell you what to do. It just feels like you're very strict right now. Very strict. After going through that, you're very strict. That's what that feels like. Very firm and rigid right now. Virgo is very rigid. And then you got Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're breaking cycles. Yeah. Yeah, you set up boundaries back here in the recent past. And after going through that, you set up these boundaries and you said, I'm not gonna balance that crap anymore. And you started preparing for a new future. And you're just being really strict with your money right now. You're being really strict. You're being really strict to break these cycles because you're reflecting on it. The only thing that concerns me, Virgo, is by being so strict, it could cause you to be resistant to change. And I'm going to go on from here to your near future to find out if that's what happens. But in your present energy, that strictness could be too strict. I'm not going to tell you don't be too strict. I'm just going to say, there are repercussions to every choice that we make. Because right after this, you have Ten of Swords, which is an ending. Okay. Let's define Ten of Swords, Spirit. For Virgo, was the Emperor. Just keep going. Near future for Virgo. Actually, that came this way. Good Lord. Yeah, one more. Spirit's like, you want one more? There. Oh, that's why I'm not going to show you. Okay. So in your near future, you have an ending to all this, right? I'm just right now, you're so strict that in the near future, you have stability, power. The Emperor. Stability, power. Give me 1 second. I'm just building the story. 1 second. Okay. In the near future, there's an ending to all this, right? And you find respect and leadership for yourself through discipline. Gosh, there's so much discipline. And you're going to have some competition in your future while you're manifesting. When you begin your project, you're going to have a little bit of competition on this project. And you feel like you need to protect it, this new project. See how it's overlaying it? This manifestation. You're protecting this new project. There's competition in this new project. But you're a leader. You're ending this. You're becoming the leader you're supposed to be in a very competitive field. That you're choosing to manifest in a very competitive field. And it's going to be challenging. But I have to show you what I haven't flipped. In the near future, you have 9 of Cups. Wild. Wish come true. Contentment. Satisfaction. Luxury. So yeah. Gosh, it feels like I'm so quiet right now because it's like the only concern that I have in this whole reading is your current energy, right? Because your current energy is so strict. And for me, and the way I live my life, that feels scary. And it can get negative, right? If you're too strict. But in the near future, you get past all that. There's an ending to all that, right? And whatever field you choose that you're going into is very competitive. But you're a leader. You're going to have respect in that field. You're a leader, and you're going to have respect. But it's very competitive, the field that you're going into. But it feels like Virgo says, challenge accepted. I accept that challenge. I am manifesting. I accept it. I'm going into this challenge and competition. And once you accept it and you become the leader you're supposed to be, you have everything that you wanted. I hope this makes sense to you, Virgo. It's a great reading. It feels so quiet in the end and peaceful right now. Normally I'm very animated and stuff in my readings, but I'm very peaceful right now. With that being said, I feel like I want to draw you an animal spirit card, and I will read what it says from the book. Normally I go with psychic impressions, but on this one I feel like I'm going to read from the book what the definition is on whatever card you get. So let's go with it and see for the sign of Virgo, Spirit. Let's give Virgo some information, because right now they're having to be so strict to reach this new future and this dream come true. And Virgo knows that it's coming, and they know they're going into a competitive field, that they know that they are a leader and that they are going to reach their goals. You know, this strictness that people like me may not understand in the end is going to be a good situation. And don't be scared to go in this this competitive field that you're manifesting in, because it looks like in the end your wish is coming true the way you want it to. So, Virgo, your message is, you got two, Cobra and the Bee. And I'll go ahead and read those to you real quick. Go with Cobra first, since it came out first. Let's go with Cobra. Cobra is fire energy. Be patient with me. This book is so small, I don't know why I chose to get a pocket deck. Okay, Cobra, pausing, waiting, the inner teacher. Oh my gosh, yeah, that makes sense with how strict you're being right now. The Cobra represents a teacher or spiritual guardian. The Cobra hovers and watches, ever present, ever protecting, ever loving. The essence of the Cobra is found deep within us in the form of inner teacher, and manifests externally in those special guides who've led us along our path. What would it feel like to be a student again? What are you ready to learn? Remember the old saying, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Wow, I have chills. Okay, let's get the Bee. Yeah, I feel like, okay. The Bee, earnest, hardworking, democratic. The Bee personality is a delight to be around, especially when there's a team project on the horizon. Bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. They are sensitive creatures, aware of many subtleties at once. Since they are artists at heart, they usually add creative details to the overall vision. For the most part, they have bustling, joyous personalities until they're too tired from all the work. Then they gripe and sting. That is so funny. All right, that is your I feel like I haven't finished. I feel like you need one more message. One more for Virgo. One more message for Virgo, please. One more enlightening message for Virgo. One more enlightening message for Virgo. Almost there. They gave me two instead of one. Quiet retreat, and focus on your priorities. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. Okay? And focus on your priorities. Where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them time and attention they deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. And that's the card. Okay, Virgo, this is your reading. I hope that helps. From now until the end of 2025, and then 2026, I'll be back with more readings. Much love, Virgo, and sending you peace and love for the rest of the year. Much love.